Good morning, everybody. Today I'm back in Atlanta at the Center for Puppetry Arts. We were here not that long ago. They had a temporary Fraggle Rock exhibit, which was absolutely amazing. This time around it's wintertime. The featured exhibit, Festive Features. On display is one of the original Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeers and Santa from Rankin and Bass. All right, I've got my ticket. We're gonna head in here in a moment, and we've got Yukon kind of coming to life. All right, so we've made our way in. There's the World of Puppetry Gallery, which is amazing. Jim Henson exhibit in there. And then we have our special exhibit over here for festive stuff. And before we go in, we have Jane Henson's Nativity Story. All right, we're gonna head into Festive Features. Ooh. Emmett Otter. There it is. It's like the Holy Grail. Rudolph and Santa. In the 1970s, Arthur Rankin gifted this Rudolph and Santa and other examples to an employee of the company, Barbara Adams. And the Adams family, no pun intended, held on to them for decades until bringing them on Antiques Roadshow in 2005. They were sold to a bunch of collectors, and they had them restored. And there's some pictures of the restoration. Look at Santa. Now, we're not exactly sure if this was used in the production itself or if they're promotional items, but they are here. They are original. You can see where Rudolph is wired for his nose to work. And here they are doing the work to wire him up. And these are the famous Kelm players. And these Jim Henson reindeer were part of the Ed Sullivan celebration. Here are the reindeer in action. And last but not least, here we have Emmett Otter and Emmett Otter's Jug Band Christmas. It's Ma Otter, Emmett Otter, Charlie Muskrat, and Harvey Beaver. Simply awesome. All right, we're gonna head into the regular exhibit again, and we're back to Orlando. I get choked up when I see Jim's face right here. Jane Henson and Jim Henson. And this is Omar, performed by Jim, designed and built by Jim and Jane. And Ralph. Performers, including Frank Oz, Jim Henson's office. You can see where these pieces came from. the animation stand. Bert and Ernie stained glass. You see Bert and Ernie up top and Jim and Frank Oz. Fur scraps and costumes. Arms. Waldorf and Statler living in the box. Old Lady Possum. Fish number 3. And rat number 1. Looks a little familiar. I wish there wasn't such a reflection. Anything Muppet orange. Mom Muskrat. Foob number 2. Raccoon. And it's the dog from the storyteller. All of his animatronic parts and pieces to put them together here. And I like for the kids, or for even adults, you could feel all the pieces that go into putting these guys together. And essentially the tools that are needed and the pieces to put these puppets together, or Muppets. Dr. Teeth. Gonzo was in that box. Wow, this is incredible. And you come in. Sesame Street, the OGs. Bert and Ernie. And Big Bird. Grover and Elmo and Cookie Monster. And Big Bird actually is really big. And this was his original concept. My God, like the memories. Memories of watching this myself and then having Jess watch this also when she was a kid. Here's Clementine and Fred the Wonder Horse, and Roosevelt Franklin, Grover, Elmo, and Cookie Monster. And I think I said this the last time that I was here too, but Cookie Monster looks so worn. All of these characters. Elmo, I mean, they literally look like 1970 shag carpet. Grover. Then you have a replica of the studio over here. This is what it looked like in production. Leroy Donkey. T.R. Rooster. It's the Muppet Musicians of Bremen. And this is Splurge. And we come into the Muppet Show. It's Kermit the Frog. And a horrible impression. It's Chicken number 5 and Gonzo and the Penguin. Scooter and Manamana. And Miss Kitty. 7 Deadly Sins. You got Lust, Avarice, Vanity, and Sloth, and Pigs in Space. And here's Miss Piggy and Mad Monty, and these are from Muppet Treasure Island. We have more Emmett Otter stuff over here. Here's the rowboat. And up here is Gretchen Fox and Mayor Fox. And we have Dark Crystal. Here's Kira's costume from the Dark Crystal. They have a little placard here that's telling you there's a connection with Yoda in that Gary Kurtz also produced Dark Crystal, and during pre-production on Empire, Kurtz introduced Jim Henson to Lucas, and a mutually beneficial relationship developed between them. And the two men shared creature building discoveries that helped make Dark Crystal possible, and also contributed to the creation of Jedi Master Yoda, and to Lucas's involvement with Labyrinth. Here's Gartham. And the four guards. And the talking door knocker.
The most work, it was the most difficult, but it was the most fun.
Here's the Doozers. By the way, Fraggle Rock I saw going on tour and performing with like live musical performances, I believe, across the states. I believe coming to Jacksonville, Florida next year. It's Uncle Traveling Matt and Wembley and Mavis the Mira. Well, Fraggle Rock.
This is another one of the species of Fraggle Rock. This is called a Doozer. Fraggles live to play. Doozers live to work.
And Dog City. Although I do not remember that. And over here are Henson Muppets for crystals. And I didn't notice this the last time I was here, but I love that. We're heading into the global collection. Oh, are you kidding me? Salem the cat from Sabrina the Teenage Witch. No freaking way. As ridiculous as it would sound, I love that TV show, and Salem was my favorite. More puppets. Over here is Gossip and Goodies Grabber. Oof. Slightly terrifying. I like how this is just called Clown. These are Pacific Northwest puppets. Shirley and the Spring Chickens. Oh my God, my heartstrings. Pokey. I love Gumby and Pokey so much. Pinocchio and Geppetto. Princess, the Courtier. Blue Guru and Woody Willow. And Susie Chickerbocker. And this is Snook, Riona, and Burdette. And you guys know who this is. This is Charles Lee Chucky Ray. This is Crow T. Robot and Tom Servo. And of course, you guys know this from Mystery Science Theater 3000. LaFleur and Sandrine. And we have Punch over here. He's an everyman. Mr. Punch. And the Devil. And Judy. Crocodile. And the Doctor. These are puppets that I can like see in my dreams from when I was a kid. Especially with those hands moving like this. Little donkey. Bomb of the Crocodile. Ooh, this guy is intriguing. Phil. Fulani woman. This is a juggling unicycle tortoise. Oh, and Robinson Crusoe. Puppets that dance on water. Lu Junxing and Pan Yuzhi. I'm probably really butchering those names. Oh my goodness, it's a minotaur. Shushi, Jing, Shang and Dan. Rama and Sita. This is Ravana. Alright, I think that does it for the exhibits. I'm gonna go through the gift shop and head out. All kinds of Christmas and Sesame Street and Muppets goodness. And he's fully inflated now. Alright, Center for Puppetry Arts. I'm gonna get out of here. Seeing Rudolph and Santa, worth the price of admission alone. Being able to go back through, there were things that have changed since the last time I've been here, so they continually adjust or move things around with their exhibits. They have a bunch of stuff in storage that they take out and cycle through. I believe the price of admission was like $16.50 for adults. You can't beat it. They also have a show that's going on here. This time around, it's Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer Puppet Show. I didn't do that, but that's where all of the kids that were running through and stuff were heading off to. And the reason why it got quiet after a while is because they were going into the show. But this is essentially right downtown Atlanta. Folks were losing their minds that at Hollywood Studios and Disney, they're closing up the Muppets area and kind of retheming Rock and Roller Coaster to Dr. Teeth and stuff. And everyone kind of saying this was Jim Henson's legacy and so forth at the Hollywood Studios. What I would say is anybody that really wants to see the Muppets or puppets and things like that related to Jim Henson, could make a trip out here to Atlanta, to the Center for Puppetry Arts. It's overwhelming to see all of the stuff that they have for Henson. It really is an incredible museum and testimonial to his work, as well as the other puppets and things that are around there as well. So, in any event, getting out of here. Thanks a lot for coming along. Thank you very much for all of your likes, comments, and subscriptions. Treat others the way you want to be treated. Have a great day. See you guys.